Winter is coming. Quickly, travelers, to the wall.
What wall? This is Florida. There's no winter. Loser! Come on, let's go to Florida.
Kids today, they have no imagination.
Spider, kill it, kill it!
Damsel in distress. Off to Winterfell. Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. This is week 17 in the NFL, and all games will be played on January 1st, my birthday, which is New Year's Day. The Lions got pushed down to 8:30 game, so that decides for 4 different teams that have a shot in the playoffs. Last week, week 16, was a crazy week. I knew it would be, I told you, and this week will be even crazier. Last week, 10 teams needed something to do with the playoffs. Only 2 were favored. And only 2 won. And 4 were blown out of those 10 teams. So it was a wild and crazy week. It's tough betting all the games, you know, especially in these pools. Week 17 won't be any easier because they're going to be all divisional games. That makes it even worse. So the schedule makers just have it out for us. They need money in Vegas, I guess, to keep that city alive. So, yeah. Jacksonville, Cleveland, they won last week as well. A couple people, you know, wrote those 2 teams off. If you had both those teams on a money line ticket, you would cash pretty well. So see, the last time Denver and Carolina are not making the playoffs. First time both Super Bowl teams haven't made the playoffs the following year after going to the Super Bowl was since Oakland and Tampa Bay in 2003. That's how crazy it is. You know, you make Super Bowl one year, don't even make playoffs the next year for both teams. Unbelievable. Let me run down the stats from last week. Last week I went 2-3-1. Actually, my Cincinnati bet, you know, went up to 3 by the end, but you know, I had it 2 in my videos, so I'm gonna keep it as a push. So first pick, I told you pick Tennessee. You know, Marcus Mariota broke his leg. Jacksonville won. Second, I told you pick San Diego. Cleveland won. You know, San Diego couldn't make a field goal to save their life. Then third pick, I told you pick Atlanta. They won and covered. Fourth pick, my upset pick, I told you pick Cincinnati, and they should have won as well. Oh my goodness! But they lost by 2, just like I said on the video. My Twitter picks, I told you to pick Detroit +7. They lost by 21, and I told you to pick Baltimore +5. They lost but did cover. So there it is, 2-3-1. Let's bring out my stats on my pool here. On my stats, I did horrible on ATS. I went 5-11. Well, that Houston game went mixed up. I got 6-12 on one pool, or 6-10 in one pool, 5-11 on the Yahoo pool. So anywho, it's still bad either way you look at it. So I jumped a few spots down from the last 2 weeks being so horrible, and this week's gonna either push me up or push me down. So I'll let you know next week. I went 8-8 straight up. I advanced and, you know, did a little mediocre stuff on the straight up pools, but yeah, what can you do? Month of December, if you've been watching all my videos, I told you the month of December is crazy, and it's just gonna get even crazier next week. So let me give you my best picks and get this ball rolling. My upset pick of the week, my number 4 pick of the week, we got the New York Giants traveling to Washington. Now, New York Giants, they do have something to play for a better seat position in the playoffs. They would love to have a week off, have a better, if Atlanta loses, Giants can move up a rank. So they're going to hope for Atlanta to lose. Now, Washington, they need to win to get in it. They're at home. The pressure's on. This spread is at 8 points. There is like no way in heck I'm laying 8 points to the Washington Redskins. Eli Manning is going to be playing, so with the New York Giants. But, you know, their defense is great, so I don't expect a lot of points. The Giants' offense is not so great, but the Washington Redskins is suspect. 8 points is 2 scores. There's no way in heck I'm going to lay that, so I'm taking New York Giants plus 8. My third pick of the week, we got Green Bay Packers traveling to Detroit. After, if you hadn't noticed, on Monday night, Detroit's banged up pretty bad. Darius Slay, the best cornerback we got in our defense, as Dallas was able to score on just about every possession. And the Lions have no running back. Theo Riddick is probably not coming back. They still got Washington. Zach Zenner, you know, he shows signs of improvement, Zach Zenner, but Green Bay's on a roll. They're pretty hot. This spread started at 1, now it's at 3, so I'd bet early as you can. So take Green Bay -3. Number 2 pick of the week, we got Kansas City traveling to San Diego. The only thing I need to say is Cleveland beat San Diego. That's all that needs to be said. Kansas City, if they do win, they still can get that division. Oakland's ahead of them in the division, and Derek Carr has a broken leg. So they're going to hope that Oakland doesn't win and Kansas City does win. They'll take that second spot and take the week off and take home field advantage on their first game. So they have something to play for. Kansas City's on a roll. I'm taking Kansas City -4.5. And my number 1 pick of the week, a game that means nothing to nobody and probably nobody's going to watch, is Buffalo traveling to the New York Jets. New York Jets are home. They're you know, getting 6. Buffalo, you know, they want to go out with a bang. The Ryan brothers have just got, they still have their jobs. I expect they still might if they go out with a bang. The players love them. They're going to run all over the Jets, who clearly have given up. If you haven't watched that Patriots game where the Patriots just mauled them, they're just having fun with these, clearing up the points and the yards. It was an ugly game. Even the Jets team players were like, it was a disgrace. No one played, no one showed up. I don't expect them to show up this week either. Their coach is having health issues as well. Buffalo's going in for their coach. Hopefully he's coming back, Rex Ryan. So I'm taking Buffalo -6. Well, that's it for the week. Crazy week. My contest was last week. I said, what's the point differential in the New England game? It was a 16.5 point spread. I think it ended at 17. I said it was going to be 14. I didn't think the Jets would go through all that. The coach is in the hospital, got out of the hospital, players didn't play. It was ugly. The final score was 41-3, so it was a 38 point differential. Only one person picked it, and it was again Anthony Simone. Anthony Simone won it last week, won it this week as well. He was the highest picker at 25 points. No one expected it to be that high. So, like I said, it was a runaway. So congratulations, Anthony Simone. This week, I'm going to say, what's the final score of the Green Bay-Detroit game, and who's going to win? So pick out that, leave your comments below, and let me know what you think on that game. That's going to be the game of the week. So I hope they bring your popcorn. Oh, I'm so disappointed on my line, so I tell you. But that's another video to discuss that. So you enjoy, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
Idiot! Imbecile. Fathead. Buzzkill. Stupid! Jerk.
Okay, that should be enough.
Imbecile. Idiot! Stupid. Donkey! Loser. Nerd.
Alright.
Nerd!
Okay, that should be enough.
Buttface! Retard. Jerk!
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that skit and the aftertakes. If you haven't seen my video for my NFL Game of Thrones pure CGI intro, check that out. Click it right there. and enjoy. Like I said, I'll be here for the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Join the YouTube Prognosticators League right below. The links, everything. Great prognosticators as well at the bottom. And I will see you throughout the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So subscribe. And I reached 1,000 subscribers too. So thanks for everybody. Thanks for all your support. And I'll see you next week. Peace.